Radio, live at Electric Daisy Carnival, New York.
A historic event. Standing here with Sunnery, James, Ryan, Marciano. How are you guys doing?
Really well.
Really feeling good, man. We had a great set. We're chilling out now a bit. Getting some food, some drinks, chilling out, listening to other artists, and just relaxing now. Yeah.
Welcome to New York. How you liking New York, New Jersey, Tri-State area?
It's like home now, man. Going back and forth, and I have a place in New York City now, and going back and forth. I love the city. I love it's like a big family, and that's what I love. So I love the atmosphere, and you can feel it in the whole crowd. Like the pioneers went out, and everybody gives us a love. Like, wow, you guys are great, and just do your thing, and amazing. Yeah.
1 hour is way too short to
play.
Way
too short. Way too short. 4 hours. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that. What exactly happened during the set? Because at one time the CDJ went out?
No. It was the mixer. It just flipped. It happens a lot. Like the 900, the new mixer. There's some mixer, there's not an update. So when it gets too hot, it just stops. So the pioneers were just playing. And
I thought Sunnery was doing it. I was like almost kicked him, behind the boat. But
the pioneer was just playing. I was like, and then I see the mixer was totally out. Yeah. And then you had to put the new one, as you can see. It was like really... But it's no problem. Yeah. You have to deal with it. It's just technical problems.
You guys said it was so good, the mixer just couldn't handle it.
That's how you kind of explain it.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So you guys are representing Holland. You guys are from the Netherlands,
yes,
yeah?
Amsterdam, yes.
Amsterdam,
yeah. I'm like half Dutch, half Suriname, so half South American as well.
Yeah, we have some South American influence as well, like Suriname's.
I know you guys probably been asked this a lot, but it's what's been remarkable about the dance scene in the last few years is the amount of Dutch artists that have risen to prominence, or at least that have dominated the prominence. Armin and Tiesto and Afrojack and you guys and Chucky and everybody else. What is in the water in Amsterdam? What is in the water in the Netherlands that is breeding so many great artists in dance music?
You know what? Like house music started here in America, like in Chicago, in Detroit, like all those places. And then it went over to Europe, and Europe was, in America was really like kind of underground, and everybody's like house music is really cool. And then in Europe they make it like professional, like big events, parties. So like a young child, you want to be a DJ, I want to play, and then it's just a small country, and everybody wants to be a DJ. So the competition is like crazy. You got more DJs than bicycles in Amsterdam.
It's for real.
It's crazy.
Every household has a booth.
Yeah,
it's a DJ booth. Yeah.
So when you have to be a DJ, you need to be really good in Holland, because otherwise they won't book you. And so all the DJs who's playing now are top DJs in Holland. So they know what to do. You know what I mean? And that's the whole thing. The whole scene in Amsterdam is so big in Holland. So you can do we did parties like 35 parties a month in Holland.
Yeah.
Wow.
35 shows. It's like
you guys?
Yeah, you're getting you gotta so much experience in like 1 month, 35 gigs. I mean,
Holland is like the DJ school for like Harvard DJ school.
Really? Because the crowd is not really outgoing. You need to work it, otherwise they look at you like, I don't like this shit. So you need to get up your level, like you do something.
And that's probably why the ADE has been brought about, the Amsterdam Dance Music Event, for every year.
It's one of the biggest and most important events in the world now for the dancing. I think it's getting bigger and bigger, and we're really proud that's in Amsterdam, because we like just normal Amsterdam boys from the hood.
And the fun part too is that or at least what I found interesting when I was in Amsterdam a few years ago, is that the Dutch DJs are very big around the world, but as far as being residents like in Amsterdam, in Rotterdam, is that something that's normal too, or are you guys mostly playing outside of the area, and Amsterdam and the Netherlands are more local talent, as far as the ones who have residencies there that have built a strong foothold? Does that make sense?
It makes sense, because the Holland, you can't compare it with America. America's big. When you play in New York City, you can't play in 2 or 3 shows in New York City. You can do that because you're exclusive for New York City. Right. But when you're in Amsterdam, and Rotterdam is only 80 kilometers, like 40 miles, but you can play because it's like a different area.
It's like the 2 biggest city in the Holland. So,
but you have some fans who like touring the whole Holland to follow us to all the gigs. So it's funny. It's different. But we got some residencies in Amsterdam in a few clubs. So if you play in one club in Amsterdam, you don't play in that club. So when you play in Rotterdam, you play in that club, not in the other club. So that's how it goes.
That makes a lot more sense. Then.
If you're a big DJ, if you're just coming up, you can play everywhere. You can do like 2-3 venues in Amsterdam. You can do like 4 venues in Rotterdam and make a lot of money. But when you get a status of being a headliner, and you can do one place, and that's what we have in a certain way. Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about your music, your remix of, or your re-up.
Yeah.
Your
cover.
Your cover. That's the word I'm looking for.
You're the first one that mentioned it like that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Everybody was like, yeah, it's a remix. No, it's not a remix. It's not a remix.
No, it's an original.
Yeah.
You guys did it justice. That's really what shot you to fame. And then you've done some stuff with Size Records that I love.
Yeah,
what are some of the tracks you guys got coming out that we should be looking forward to?
The title of the next one, Spinning, is not even really discussed. From now the name's finally here, but we're still discussing the name. It's a bit of crossover track for the radio. We're working on some big vocals with maybe Omarion, like that guy. Yeah, it's gonna be, could be. It's not,
you can tell everything.
It's not. It's not for real.
Still working on it.
It's not working.
Exclusive here, Pump It Up Radio.
Listen, you got. I love you. That's why. But it's not for. It's like maybe it's 20 or 30% that's gonna even happen, but he's working on it. Then we're doing a collab with Senna van Doorn. We're doing a collab with Steve Angelo. Doing an old track on Size and a track on Musical Freedom. I don't know if the track is gonna be out all this year, but we try to do 2 or 3 tracks of this to bring it out this year. So we're more focusing on like on a track and just giving it attention and throwing like 20 tracks a year. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because everybody's throwing so much track, I can't even follow it anymore. So try to work on your show and give a certain track more attention and just build it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Absolutely. And you guys will be in Ibiza this summer too.
Yes.
Yeah. A lot. Almost too much.
We do 5 or 6 shows with Eric Murillo, one of our favorite DJs.
It's Subliminal Wednesdays, Apache.
Yeah, we're doing 2 times Amnesia, one with Luke, one with Cream. We're doing 2 times Size with Steve Angelo, and a show in space. So we're really busy. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, good summer for us. Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy it so much. Yeah. Beach and parties.
Exactly. Well, it's in your blood, you know, you're South American.
Yeah,
right?
you know. Yeah, it's true.
And before we go, I gotta ask, because you know we not ladies, Sunnery is off the market, and fellas, he's married to a Victoria's Secret supermodel. So
somebody bought him. Somebody
chained me.
And Ryan is still available. Nobody can buy me, but
for the fellas, Sunnery, I mean, Victoria's Secret supermodel is like the.
I know.
That is the Maybach of women. That is the creme a la creme. That's the creme a la creme of women. But for you, it's just a normal thing. Can that even be normal?
You know what I'd say? It's normal because of her. I mean, she's a normal Dutch girl from the north of Holland. Yeah, I met her in Miami like 4 years ago.
So you met her in Miami, and she's Dutch and you're Dutch. Isn't that funny?
It's crazy. I was in a music conference. We had to play on my birthday, so that's the biggest present ever. And I started talking to her, and she acted like she was American. Like American
Actually,
girl.
he didn't even know who she was. I knew.
Don't let him fool you. She's Dutch, and don't Google her, otherwise you're getting crazy. I was like, "Who the fuck is she?" Yeah. And then we start talking, and at the end was really love at first sight, and we got a little boy now, and I'm really happy. And
married and everything. And
yeah, it's the best thing ever. Yeah.
Congratulations.
And I got 2 marries. I love these guys.
You guys are doing big things, Sunnery James, Brian Marciano. Looking forward to everything you got coming up.
Thank you.
And thank you for being with us here in New York. Enjoy.
Thank you. Thanks for having us. Pump It Up Radio, baby.
Blowing the speakers up. Pump it up radio.